Hey, my friend, I'm Adam with Faith Labs. We do daily devotionals and prayers for busy Christians. Today's is titled, The Bible's Biggest Screw Up. Meet King David. Let's get into it. So the Bible calls David a man after God's own heart. It's the same David who committed adultery, then murdered the woman's husband to cover it up. So here's what went down. David, the giant killer, the psalm writer, the chosen king, he sees Bathsheba bathing from his palace roof. Instead of looking away, he sends for her, and he gets her pregnant. Now her husband is off fighting David's war. So David, he tries to cover it up. He brings her husband home, tries to get him to sleep with his wife, but the husband doesn't. He's too honorable. See, he refuses to go home while his brothers are in battle. So David does the unthinkable. He sends him back to the front lines, carrying his own death warrant. Says, put him where the fight is the fiercest, and then pull back. Not surprising, the husband dies in battle and David marries Bathsheba. Thinks he's got away with it too. But then Nathan the prophet shows up with a story about a rich man who's stealing a poor man's only lamb. And David's furious. That man deserves to die, he says. But then Nathan drops a bomb. He looks right at David and says, you are that man. What happens next changes everything. David didn't make excuses. David didn't blame others. He didn't minimize. He completely breaks. Psalm 51 is his prayer, and it's brutal. Against you and you only have I sinned. Create in me a clean heart, O God. As to say, he didn't say, hey, I'm sorry I got caught. He doesn't say, yeah, mistakes were made. Instead, he says, yeah, I did this. I'm guilty. I'm broken. Please fix me. And here's what really gets me about this. God forgives him, not without consequences. The child dies, his family fractures, violence follows him, but God doesn't abandon him. The same David that did all that nasty stuff goes on to write psalms that we still pray to this day. His bloodline, well, it leads directly to Jesus. How? Because David's repentance was real. It wasn't perfect. He couldn't undo what he did, but it was genuine. It was broken. It was honest. And it tells us that that man after God's own heart, it doesn't mean that that man is a sinless man. It means when you fail, even catastrophically, you run to God. You don't run from him. David shows us that the worst chapter doesn't have to be the last chapter, that God specializes in redemption stories, even the messy ones, especially the messy ones. Because if God can redeem David's story, maybe there's hope for you and I. Hey friend, again, it's Adam with Faith Labs. Thanks so much for hanging out. If you made it to the end of this video, it would mean the world to me if you could like, comment, and share around. And then do make sure that you're subscribed or following the channels, because I do daily devotionals every day, and I'd love to see you on tomorrow's. Thanks for hanging out. Until then, onward, and God bless you.